So ever since 2022, there has been a rise in like these self-improvement, alpha, finance gurus that all spew the same message. Wake up at 4 a.m., start a business, start working out, stop playing video games, and escape the matrix. All that jazz, right? And these videos have become extremely popular because of people like Andrew Tate. I mean, we all saw the method that he pulled in 2022, how literally everybody was posting that man's clips and he was just saying some of the craziest things.
I am extremely versed in CPR. I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female.
Yeah, I am a menace. Keep me alright.
What's good, YouTube? Back here with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Instagram, follow me on my Twitch, and if you want to see gaming reactions, you can follow me on my main channel. Let's get into it.
And since so many people saw him get success from doing that method, a lot of people are trying to pull that same method nowadays. So now you
But the problem with that though is, like, wasn't he successful before that? Didn't he have money before that? Like, he was already like rich before that, so like you can't just replicate that shit.
All these like fake like Andrew Tates going around, and it's pretty cringe.
Stop breathing like a bunny rabbit. A bunny rabbit is a victim and it breathes in and out so quickly.
Nah, I'm sorry. A nigga who got wires and the braces can't tell me shit. Can't tell me shit about fucking breathing. Oh, nah.
You see its stomach going in and out.
But what's cringier than that is that these hustle culture, self-improvement, like finance guru videos have leaked into the youth, and now you got these kids spewing that exact same message that they're spewing in these videos when they're like 13 years old. And it's one of the saddest but also cringiest things I've ever seen.
When you're playing video games, you are literally doing absolutely nothing. You're staring at a screen going into a fake world, and you're not doing anything productive. You're not making money, you're not starting a business, you're not doing anything. So get off the video game. Follow me for more tips like this.
Bro, you are like 10 years old. Why do you...
Bro, are you even in high school yet, man? Like have a childhood. Like, be a child. It's okay to be a child. I promise you, but when you hit this adult life, you're gonna wish that you were just a child.
Need to be making money and have a business at 10 years old. This video is insane to me because the internet has literally brainwashed kids / teens into thinking that doing normal things that teens do is a waste of time, like playing video games, chilling with their friends, or just watching a movie or something like that. Apparently, those aren't normal things that teens do anymore. Apparently, you gotta be set with mansions, Rolexes, Lambos, and a whole business by 13 years old or you're a failure, which is actually insane. How am I supposed to have all that by 13? Bro, by 13, I don't even think I had...
Craziest part is most people ain't even gonna get that in their lifetime. Most of their family ain't gonna get it in a lifetime, let alone you at 13. You're crazy.
$13. But before we get any further, number one, YouTube, I am not trying to bully / harass any of these teens in this video. If you're watching this video, do not go out and bully / harass any of them. And number two, thank you guys for 100K subscribers. I've never just sat down and just said thank you to y'all. I just wanted to say I appreciate every single one of you that legit sit down, watch my videos, or maybe stand up. Maybe you might be standing up watching this video right here. But I appreciate anybody who pretty much just shows support on this channel, watches the videos, shares them with their friends, whatever. Thank y'all. Now that being said, let's get back to the video.
This may be controversial, but I think teens should spend at least 5 of their teenage years just trying to become successful. And so before you start hating in the comments, let me say this. It literally takes $82 a day to make the average yearly income in America. And online, there's literally like hundreds, maybe even thousands of courses or different models that you could use to make that money. Right now, I'm doing video editing and I own an agency, so I'm making even more than that each day. And I'm only 13, so you could easily do the same thing.
I find this video insane because this kid hasn't even lived 2 of his teenage years, yet he thinks most teens should spend 5 of their teenage years trying to become successful. That literally just doesn't make sense because this man hasn't experienced what he's talking about. He's just talking out of his booty cheeks, you know? That's literally social media hustle culture brainwash right there.
Bro, and the craziest part is, if you look at it, like, he followed every single like short film, like reels format style with the music in the background, the same font, all that shit, bro.
Like, I feel like the
Literally copy
saddest
and
part
paste.
is that this kid is 13 saying this, bro. He was 12 last year. Isn't that insane? It's different if this kid lived his teenage years, then said this. It'd make more sense because he'd have the experience to back up what he's saying. But the fact that he didn't experience his teenage years and he's just saying this on his first teenage year,
Makes
that
he
just
heard
pretty
him
much
somewhere.
confirms that he's just spewing what he heard online from one of these gurus.
It's 3 a.m. on a Sunday night. All my friends are getting drunk, getting invited to parties and losing their virginity, and I spent all night working on my businesses. But just watch, in a couple of months, when I'm gonna be chilling in Dubai and living my dream life, you guys are gonna call me lucky. Just watch.
Number one, your friends are not out drinking and losing their virginity on a Sunday night. Everyone hates Sunday because it's pretty much the prelude to Monday. Nobody is doing anything on a Sunday night
is
except
fair.
for sleeping, my boy. Number two, who are your friends losing their virginity to? The hookers in GTA? You do not look a day over 10. And number three, just because you're up at 3 a.m. grinding for your business, that doesn't
Doesn't
make
mean
you
it's going-
better than everybody else. Like, the way that this man is talking is making it seem like, oh, I'm better than my whole class because I'm up at 3 a.m.
Nah, peep the.
grinding. When it's like, bro, you're not better than them just because you're doing that. Let's be real here.
It's 3:30 right now on a Monday night. I've been staying up all night working my new business. But watch, a few months from now, when my business is taken off, I'm gonna be chilling in Dubai, living my dream life, and everybody's gonna call me lucky. Just wait and see.
This man literally just stole the script from the last kid. The only thing that
Facts.
he did differently was add some music and some like little effects and stuff like that. Other than that, this is the exact same video
Word for
as the
word,
last
bar
kid.
for bar.
They just said the exact same thing, word for word, bar for bar. No soldier boy.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I hate to be that guy and say that someone else's dream is unrealistic because I'm kind of living my dream right now. I mean, I've always wanted to create videos on YouTube ever since I was young, and now I'm doing it. So I don't really want to hate on somebody else's dream, you know? But how in the hell are you going to move to Dubai in only a few months? That's my question right here. Like, bro, number one, you don't even have your
Yeah.
license. Number two, I don't even think you can put in an application to
For-
move inside of a crib, you know?
You
Like, how
can.
is this man going to
You're not
make
old
that
enough for
happen?
none of that.
It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I'm not really trying to hate or anything in this video because it's not necessarily these kids' fault. It's more of what they see on social media. Like if they see somebody talking about,
Man, like I said before, social media has literally ruined us. Like, it's literally ruined us. Like, before, pre-social media was a time to be had. This social media shit, bro, is ruined us. And the next generation is already cooked, and the generation after that is about to be super cooked.
oh, I'm about to move to Dubai in a few months. They're gonna spew that same thing. But like I said, like how in the hell are you just gonna randomly up and move to Dubai in just a few months? Like it does not work like that. This is not GTA. You can't just go on Dynasty 8 and cop a crib within 2 minutes. It's not like that. And also another question is, why are these kids so obsessed with moving to Dubai? They don't say nowhere else. What about Atlantis? When I was young, I wanted to live in Atlantis. I wanted to live underwater with the mermaids, Aquaman, all that stuff, bro. That was probably sick. But now we got kids
mermaids.
saying Dubai. Like, what the heck?
Darren made that shit.
This video is crazy because this kid is stressing about his parents working
even
at
day
13.
trading?
Not about his parents being poor or homeless or not being able to put food on the table. He's stressing because his parents are working a stable job when he is 13 years old. Something that is normal. Does that not sound crazy? Like, I understand that we all have the dream of retiring our parents, buying them a house, and buying them whatever car they desire, but I don't think that's something that you should be worried about
At
when you're
13.
like 13 years old and you haven't even finished puberty. I feel like it's just unnecessary stress that this kid is adding to his life at a young age, all because of a finance guru he saw on social media. It is okay if your parents are working a stable job and they can provide for you. It doesn't seem like you in the trenches, my boy. Like, you're literally in a nice house, dog.
Day one of becoming a millionaire at 14. I woke up at 6:30 and went on a bike ride before taking a cold shower. Then I spent some time planning out videos and had breakfast. After this, I had some calls and checked on my Discord server before spending some time scripting. Today, I made around $500, so pretty good. Finally, I edited some reels and went to bed at 10:30.
Why do you need to become a millionaire at 14 years old? That's
don't even know
like
what to
trying to
do with
fight
it.
millennia during the tutorial in Elden Ring. Like, bro, why are you worried about that? And why is this man taking cold showers at 14? Like, what is the purpose? Now, I will say the good thing out of this video is that it seems like this man has a little schedule going on, you know, he's going to sleep at 10:30, he's waking up pretty early. Like, I do think that is good, but at the same time,
You're
becoming
still
a
a kid.
millionaire at 14?
Like, there's nothing good
Christ,
about
bro.
it.
Realized school wasn't for me at a young age. Became became addicted to video games, tried to becoming a YouTuber, didn't really work out, didn't know what to do in my life. I was depressed, tried making TikToks, went viral. Nothing changed though. Realized I had to change. Still didn't change though. Finally decided it was time. Started hitting the gym, tried drop shipping. It failed. Started to make some progress in the gym. Started my personal brand, found Allah, decided it was time to lock in, started my SMMA, making progress towards my dream life. What do you mean I didn't know what to do in life? You're literally a
You haven't even started life yet.
Most teenagers don't know what they want to do in their life. That is normal. That is not something that is only happening to you. That's like playing a video game and being like, oh, I don't know what to do in the game when you haven't even passed the tutorial yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to know what to do until you play the game more, and that game being life. The more you live life, the more you're going to know what you want to do. Like, it's not just something that you just spawn in this world knowing what you want to do. Social media is dangerous, bro, because why do we have this teen out here having an existential crisis at 13 years old? The only thing,
which is a crazy part, you think about it, bro, like, they haven't even lived a quarter of their life yet. Like, they're not even like a quarter of their life in, and they're like stressed the fuck out. It's crazy.
you should be stressing over at that age is the homework due on Monday. There is no need to stress about your life when you're that young. Another thing that this dude said in this video is became addicted to video games. And I'm gonna make the wild assumption that this kid probably wasn't addicted to video games. And maybe he was just a child being a child and decided to play video games to occupy his time, because what else can children do? Obviously, some kids play video games for a long time, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think this dude was probably one of them. I think the problem is a lot of these hustle culture videos are meant for like an older crowd, but when kids see them or like teens see them, they try to apply that to their lives. For example, let's say like some 30-year-old says, I was addicted to video games at 26, but now I'm 30 years old. I start taking cold showers and I'm a Sigma. They're gonna say that, put that out online. Then a teenager is gonna see that and be like, oh shoot, maybe I should apply that to my life. Now they're trying to live like this 30-year-old rather than just trying to live their youth like any other kid. I think that's the issue here. Stressing at 14 so I can chill at 20.
That's not how that's gonna work.
There was another kid that I actually reacted to a year ago that did this exact same thing. And I feel like the problem with this is that you're gonna burn out once you're 20 if you're stressing.
You're gonna burn out when you're 20, and then you're still not a quarter of the way through your life. What you gonna do for the rest of your life? You're just gonna be burnt the fuck out even more.
At 14 years old. There is no need to stress at 14 when you're living in a nice house with a home gym. Like, what is there to stress about? This man is just making up stress just so he can stress at that age. Day 167 of monk mode. 14-year-old entrepreneur. That's the corniest thing I've ever seen. This man said school matrix. That's the most Andrew Tate coded thing I have ever seen in my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie, with them boxing skills, please invest in a gun. I'm not gonna lie, them boxing.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking it too, cause god damn, your hand's slow as shit.
Skills are not saving you, dog. Overall, this is just the byproduct of like hustle culture being so popular online. Everyone thinks that they need a Lambo by 16, when in reality, that's just unrealistic. Honestly, this is a bigger issue than just self-improvement or just hustle culture itself. It's more about the impact that social media has on the younger generation. And that's not even talking just these kids who are doing like this hustle culture thing, right? Just in general, I feel like social media has impacted the youth so much. Like, if a streamer says something, a bunch of kids are gonna go out and say that same thing. If a self-improvement guru says something, a bunch of people are gonna go out and say that same thing. If someone's favorite influencer twerks, they're probably gonna go out and twerk. Like, this pretty much just shows the impact of social media. These are just kids seeing what they see on social media and just replicating it.
And it's dangerous because most people don't have a mind of their own. So like, they see somebody doing something, they immediately hop on it too. Not even thinking about, is this person actually doing something that's obtainable? Or is this person doing something that's actually good and it's not harmful? Like, you don't have no thought processes towards what this person or what you're seeing. You just like, you see, okay, this person doing this, I need to do this too. with no thought process whatsoever.
You know, my overall point, because I've been yapping a little bit, obviously there are some good habits that can be taught from these self-improvement / hustle culture videos, but that really isn't something that you should be worrying about when you're that young. That being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Once again, I appreciate you guys so much for 100K subscribers. This has been one of the craziest years of my life, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for making it crazier and crazier each and every day. I started this year off with like 20K subs, and now we're standing at, I think, like 120K or something like that. Like, it's pretty crazy. And once again, thank you guys, because y'all are literally insane. I've never just sat here and said that, but thank y'all. Twitch camera WAK. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check them.
To Morocco, I got pretty women showing titties like I'm Flacco. I came in a